Joe Robaina of American Cane Self-Defense, and I appreciate all the kind feedback regarding the new Robaina T-Hawk series, the CS, the customized series. A fine piece of craftsmanship, no doubt. Everybody thinks it's phenomenal, but what I like to do here today is show you a little bit of how to use that extensor, because it's not just for the Cadillac comfort of the palm rest. There is a functional use to it in different ranges. The first thing is that the rule still remains, okay? The horn is there to protect you. It points away from you. I still see, unfortunately, practitioners holding the cane this way, striking this way. Guys, trust me on this. If you get hit here, if you strike something that's hard, your hand is likely to open and you're going to lose the tool. I have no idea why you insist on doing this. I have no problem with the cane laying on the floor. You pick it up and the horn is pointing away and you have to do that. Great. But as a general rule, the horn is there. It's right? It extends from the cane to protect you. This is what you hit with the horn, so you never forget it. You hit with that horn. You hook and snag, really. You hook with the crook. It rhymes, so people can retain that. But if you look at a class and people know what they're doing, when somebody's maneuvering, they're playing with this, they're freestyling, the horn is always this way, pointing away, because if that cane leaves somebody's hands, you're gonna bang it off like this, not this way. Now, this extensor, to a certain extent, changes and can modify that rule for you. So if I were dealing here, a very quick, see how subtle the switch is? Now, it puts this between myself and that incoming attack, stay at an angle, so that you can see it. So now my power shots, I can be more specific to the bony areas that I'm going to hit with this. And again, the advantage of the tool, it's unpredictable. If you're a criminal, you're the bad guy, you're the assailant coming at me, you have no idea where I'm going to strike. So look at it this way now. I'm going to reverse grip, right? I want to go into a power shot range mode. As soon as I choke up and he decides to move, but you don't know if I'm going high or low. Now I have this that's going towards a shin or towards a knee, right? And so, yes, it hits the clavicle and it's just as effective because, again, it's an impact tool. It seeks bone. You hit the head, same thing on that range. So on the power shot range, now you don't have to switch that grip and move into this. I just go up, slight turn, and you're ready to go, and you have that extra blunt surface to strike with. The other way is when you're up close. So here you go. This is one of the scenarios that we talk about in the Cobra Cane Academy. But whenever you're dealing, God forbid, you find yourself in this situation, you got out of your vehicle, you weren't looking, you're looking down on your phone, and the next thing you know is you find yourself with something like this, right? The reason I have this towel over it is because I'm going to strike to the inside with that extensor, and the radial nerve goes through there, and it's not nice, particularly when it's your wife you're demoing this on, right? You're gonna have to hear this for longer than you care to. So I'm gonna put this right over, but now it doesn't matter. See, I have an extra extensor to say, hey man, I don't want any trouble. Down, 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 right? Which is, you've seen that application. Those of you that are Cane Self-Defense University, you don't have to set your cane down. You don't have to do any of that. That extensor gives you a bit of an added surface there, grabs and that kind of thing. Hey, if here comes the attack, I say, I don't want any trouble, and I do this, watch the connect, see how I connect, deflect at the same time. Look at the close-up of that. Look at what that extensor does now. Check it out. I'm going to be very gentle, okay? Tap when you feel it. Yeah, ta, 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 ta. You hear that. The other thing is, as I mentioned many times before, you can make this a little bit sharper. It actually cuts. And lastly, if you find yourself in this type of situation, it gives you leverage where your empty hand skill set may not be to the level where you can get out of here quick enough. Well, there's that extensor again. Look at how fast this, right? And you just rub in there. There goes that release. Now you can connect here and control if you need. Tap, 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 tap. Okay? So those are some of the uses. Now, I go into this in a lot of detail when you order this fine tool, the T-Hawk off of the customized series. Not only is it a beautiful cane, not only is it likely going to be it's highly customized, nicest cane on the block, But hey, that extensor is so much more than a palm rest. Functional use, like everything that we put together in here. So when you order this, I'll actually include a link where I go into in-depth as to more creative ways and functional ways of using that. Guys, as always, you can order from our website. It's AmericanCaneSelfDefense.com. All the training happens at CaneUniversity.com. And we are live. You actually get a human being. A lot of times you can talk to me at 800-289-8188. We are here to serve. Thanks for watching, and keep caning.